Those who own Chronos, welcome back to the CryptoTrove channel. I really appreciate all the love you guys show me every day. Remember that as promised. Keep supporting, and these changes will keep coming as we head into Wednesday morning. The market as a whole is actually showing some good signs, which we'll gladly take. The overall market is actually going up, but Chronos is going down in the last 24 hours. We've seen a small drop of about 0.5% in USD and 3.3% in Bitcoin. Also, if you're interested, Ethereum is down about 1% in terms of its value compared to 8.7 billion. And 300 million trades happen every 24 hours as of August when this change was made. The price was 26 cents. Why? I think it's crazy that I'm still in August. It's September now. So, as of September 3rd, the price of Chronos at midnight in North America is 26 cents. But before we go any further, as always, let's clear something up. Anything on this station is not meant to help you with your money while investing in cryptocurrency. You should always be careful and do your own study in terms of control. We saw quite a sharp push to the upside starting on August 31st, up to 58.84%. If you look back at where we were in July, you can see that we've dropped a lot, which is good news for people who hold alternative coins, and that's it. But we did see a big push to the upside for the lead over the last 3 days. But in the last few hours, we've seen the power start to move back down. At the moment, BTC is at $111,000 though. It was just yesterday that Bitcoin got close to the 111,800 mark. But we were never able to break above the 1-1 key range and, of course, get to our proof, which is at $115,000. We're not out of the woods yet, even though Bitcoin looks good right now. I need to find my proof, which is at 115K. We'll handle it from there, though, It's clear that the long weekend is over, so I guess the week has begun. Futures on CME are still open. We'll see where Bitcoin goes as the week ends, but things look good so far. We're still not out of the woods, though. Now that we've said that, let's see what's going on with Chronos. Chronos is still in the 78.6 range. Then we didn't leave the 78.6% level to begin with. But we're now below that key support at 31 cents, where it keeps sitting below it. But not too long ago, we saw something very interesting happen for Chronos, and I want to tell you guys about that. So we did go down to 25 cents, and that was pretty much at the start of the day. Now look at this huge push to the upside. Chronos made a good move there. We got as high as 28.2 cents, but it was clear that we were turned down at that key level, because Bitcoin also went down. Okay, but to give you an idea of how big this is, Chronos saw a rise of about 13%. This is true. There was a 13% jump in just a few hours after the 25-cent test. So, were these whales that were getting stronger? Did you get a big order, if possible? But, this was pretty interesting on its own. But for now, remember what I told you before. When a parabolic move like this happens, like it did for Chronos, the project needs to find its footing. Right now, we haven't really seen steady consolidation. Yes, we're in the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement level, but we want to find our own balance, so this move might be good. There should be fair consolidation, even if it means the price goes below 31 cents. This is what you can see right now if you look at it from the point of view of an hour. On the hourly time frame, you can see that there is still this falling trend. Still, what I wanted to stress yesterday was that from its all-time high, it's only down about 33%, which makes sense after a crazy soaring move. Just in case anyone forgot, Chronos went up 371%. If you didn't get a chance to watch my video from July 8th, let me know. Yes, think about that. That's why it had a big rise. There's no longer any doubt that it's in the bear market zone. The market is going up. Also, you need to know that there will be stock market profit taking. People often forget that just because they are holding their Chronos doesn't mean that other people aren't going to lock in gains, especially after these huge moves. However, some people don't get it because they want instant gratification and are negative about the price forming this type of consolidation. That's when your exit strategy comes into play. But right now the bounces we're seeing are a good sign. That being said, I want to see the price stay above 28.8 cents, a very important level, since this is pretty much where I want the price to be right now. I'm sure the price will go back above that key band, though there is actually less trade going on 24 hours a day. Up in the past 24 hours, yesterday, we had about 100 million. We've gone up about 50%. Obviously not as much as what we saw last week, but there must be steady growth, right? Day by day. Steady, but you want the price to stay between 78.6 and 79.6. I think it will. We don't want the price to fall below 78.6 for the near future. I don't think this is a good sign, based on the latest announcement for Cronos. I still think it will make a big move once altcoins really start getting excited again, especially after the rate cut. I believe that going into, in my opinion, the amount of excitement will really rise in the fourth quarter. Of course, only time will tell. But we need to find a place for Cronos to land. Really, really important. But please tell me what you think in the comments. What do you think Cronos will be worth in the future? Did you all agree with what I said? Don't you guys agree? Tell us what you think in the comments. I love all of you. Have a nice day. CryptoTrove. Goodbye.